it was time to get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Rosen on 1st and 10. And his first look is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Rosen. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They run it with Balaj. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
X3, 218, jumps.
From the 41, Rosen. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Balaj. And he's got some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's a run with Balaj. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj taking it in. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Redskins nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10, just shy of the 30. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Ready. Hey, hold on. I got you. Pump. Slam. Squeeze. You can tease the Mike. Watch help.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Come on, set. Now to go.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Now Peterson running right. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down. Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Balaj. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Vince Beagle able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Now a give to Peterson running right. Peterson a 1st down and more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 16-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this, and this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 40 yards, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Christian 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken short. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
In your face.
On 1st down, Thompson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. He gets it to Sims, complete. 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, 41 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now this time he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Fourth down, here's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Started to look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's me. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. The 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, man, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. First down, here's a run with Peterson. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25, the 40, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Here's Haskins to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Open man here, Sims complete. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Steps away to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. To try again after the sack. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run here with Balaj. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's now 4th down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. It's complete to Grant. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
19 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, it's Turner. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Haskins to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdown.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken very short.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now here's another interception.
Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My